What's up, guys? PVD here, and this is episode 70 of my Road to Glory. And I still can't believe how far we've made it to this series. 70 episodes is insane. But anyways, we're playing Le Coteau Juillet tournament, which stands for the 14th of July. And the 14th of July in France is actually Bastille Day or Bastille Day, however you want to say it. And EA decided to release a tournament for it, and the requirements were you had to have an all-French side, which does make sense, obviously. So we go into the final and we come across that guy right there who has a nice little French side, but he does have five at the back, which is a little bit alarming because five at the back teams are extremely difficult to break down. But I was up for the challenge. I wanted to get that trophy and the pack, so hopefully we can do that in the final. I built myself a 4-2-3-4 side, but things weren't looking good because 4 minutes in we were down 1-0. We seem to be conceding very early on during these finals, which is a little bit annoying, but there's still a lot of time and we can get back into this game. Great little finish from Alessandrini right there to put him up 1-0. But there's a little replay of the goal. Great pass right there from the midfielder. I think that was Pogba, and a great near post finish from Alessandrini, and we were down 1-0. And this tournament was a little fun to play with because all French sides are something you don't see that often, and it was very fun to play with the French boys because I don't usually play with French players except Cabella, obviously, and he was definitely going to be in this team. You can't leave a man like Cabella out of this team because he has been amazing for me throughout the whole Road to Glory, and it'd just be wrong if I didn't play him in the French side. And that I did. And I also bought informed Griezmann to play at striker, and he did not disappoint because right there in the 32nd minute, he did bring things level, pushed it past the keeper, and he scored against Lloris right there. So nice little goal from Griezmann right there. Great pass to give him the goal. And we were now 1-1, and things were getting heated because in the 41st minute, I would go in the attack again. Great pass from Cabella. No, to Cabella. Cabella misses the first shot, but hits a scissor kick on the rebound. A little fancy, a little bit cocky, but he does end up putting that in the back of the net. And Cabella, the man I just finished praising, puts us up 2-1, and just showing why he's one of the best French cams in the game, if not one of the best Premier League cams in the game. He is so good, and I can't stress enough how much you guys should try him. But yeah, going into the half, it looked like we would be taking the lead, but he would have a great chance right there to make things level. But Lacazette couldn't hit it on the volley, and lucky for us, we could take a breath because we were up 2-1 going into the half. A little chance to fix things up, bring in some fresh legs if we wanted to, or change things up. As you see right there, I'm changing the instructions on the left back and right back. I changed Cabella to go free roam. That's what I like to do with the cams in a 4-3-3-4. And what I did with the left back and right back was keep them back in the defense because Clichy and Conco, I believe, do have high attacking work rates. So I didn't want them pushing up too much. So I set them to stay back while defending so we don't concede from the counterattacks that often. So yeah, I did a little bit of scout instructions right there. I didn't bring on anybody because I don't really like bringing on people after the first half. I like to wait until like the 60th minute to bring on subs. But in the 51st minute, great cross to Griezmann, and he wins the header. So now we're up 3-1, and I'm thinking, okay, this is a good chance to bring on some subs. I'm not sure who I subbed off right there. I think I subbed off Ribery, brought on Lacazette, but there wasn't any more chances throughout the game, and we end up winning Le Coteau. This is such a struggle to say. Le Coteau's, Le Quartu Juillet. It's something like that. I was on Google Translate for like 5 minutes straight trying to learn that, and I still can't say it right. French is a very cool language, but very hard to learn. And yeah, we win the tournament. Proud of that. The trophy looks very nice too. And we get the coins, we get the pack. We're going to go ahead and see what we get in the pack. But just showing the stats right there, that was a close game. I dominated on possession, but shots-wise and everything else, we were pretty close. So that guy was a little bit unlucky, but we took our chances. We finished them, and we scored. Not the worst pack, not the best pack. I say this a lot, but it's true. Just checking some players right there to make sure I can sell some of the ones I have in my club, but I don't think I end up swapping them with any of them. So keep the new cards, discard the duplicates, and we're going to go into Division 1 with the Premier League side, and we started off the season in Division 1 last episode with a win, so we're a pretty good start. We have 3 points out of a possible 3, and hopefully by the end of this episode we can make that 9 out of a possible 9. And yeah, like I said, we're going to be going in with the Premier League side, and we come across this guy who has he's gonna use. I'm not sure if he uses the Netherlands kit because that would be a little bit confusing. I'm not sure. Yeah, he switches to the white kit, and yeah, our performances in Division One just haven't been up to par. We're very poor recently, and we need to start picking up the pace because I want to win Division One, so we can focus more on tournaments. And I have a little idea of something I want to try out, but I'm not sure if I'm going to win Division One by the time FIFA 16 comes out. So right now, number one priority is tournaments, but very close second is Division One because I really want to win Division One. And we come across this guy who has a 4-2-3-4 side, very nice side, very similar to us formation-wise. Team-wise, he has an all-Bundesliga side, and some very good players in there. Royce and Robin are deadly as ever. And he has a chance right there from a corner, as you saw. He hit the header, but it hit the top crossbar, and we were safe from that. But an amazing pass right there from his left mid. I'm not sure if that was Royce or not, but that was such a good pass. And now Robin is just trying to work some space over here, trying to wait for somebody to cut inside. He's got a lot of options. He decides to cross it, and Benzema, was that bad? That wasn't even Benzema. I'm not sure who that was, but that was a great header and a great save from Courtois to keep us in the team. So this guy is just taking a bunch of shots this game. Great chance for him, and we would actually be the ones who open up the score sheet in the second half. We would get our first chance. A little bit unlucky, this guy, to concede a rebound goal like that, but Sturridge gave us the lead, and I'm not going to complain. Not a pretty goal, but it is what it is. And throughout the first half, I'm not going to lie, this guy was dominating me, but I started to get the hang of it during the second half, and I started playing better. The game, it was a little bit laggy, I'm not going to lie. You might even notice that it like stops and goes every so often. Very annoying to play like that, FIFA, but I did what I can, and right there, Shirley has a great chance to make things 2-0, but he unluckily he hits the post, and I was getting a little bit nervous because I felt like I was dominating this game in the second half. It was mine for the taking, but I just couldn't get that second goal, and if I didn't get it, I may end up paying the price. And we get a corner over here in the 60th minute after that Shirley miss. We ended up getting a corner, then we got another one, and he clears it off the line right there from a great header from our player right there, but a great clearance from him to keep it in. We tried crossing it back in with Di Maria, but it would be of no use because he would clear it out, and we created nothing after that. And in the 72nd minute, we have another chance right here. Sanchez threw on goal, but a poor shot or a good save, I'm not sure. I'm going to go with poor shot, to be honest, from Sanchez right there. Meant we wouldn't get our second goal, not just yet. And in the 79th minute, poor kick from me right there, and he's through on goal with Robin. Onoha brings him down. And if you thought we were going to go an episode without conceding a penalty, you are so wrong, because in the 80th minute, Onoha, like I said, brings down Robin, and we have conceded a penalty. And I was extremely furious with myself because I was dominating the second half. I knew I could have won this game if I just created more chances, but it just wasn't meant to be because Roy steps up to the plate and shoots it opposite of Courtois' dive. And now we're 1-1 in the 80th minute, and I was just so angry. I knew I could have won this game if I was just smarter about my gameplay. But fair play to this guy, he put up a good fight. He wanted to win too, to be honest, because in the 82nd minute, he would try to go on the attack right over here with Robin. Robin would run down the wing, cross it into Lewandowski, and my heart skipped a beat right there because I thought Lewandowski had scored that header. And lucky for us that wasn't a goal, and things were still 1-1, and we would have the chance of a lifetime over here. Sturridge threw on goal, and he shoots it with his left foot, should have shot it with his right and finessed it, and maybe would have gone in, but that was the golden chance right there to win the game, and we didn't score. So we end up tying this game 1-1. Part of me thinks it was a fair result because that guy played pretty well in the first half. In the second half, he kind of slipped off, but part of me thinks also that I should have won that game if I played smarter, but it is what it is. We take the point, better than no points, to be honest, and we're going to go into the last game of the episode and hopefully in Division 1 get 3 more points. And you're probably wondering right now, wait a second, you're lying to me. You're lying. You said you weren't going to be using the squad anymore, and I know you're right. I promised you guys I would find a new Division 1 winning side, but I just waste so much time and coins with tournaments that I don't want to put a lot of money into a team right now because I want to save my money for the tournaments. Like I said, tournaments are number one priority at the moment, and I still have faith in this team. I still have faith that they can pull something out of the bag and maybe help me win Division 1. But we would get the first chance right there. He clears it off the line from a corner, a little bit unlucky for us, but good placement from him by putting the defender right there on the line and clearing it out. And in the 40th minute, he would get another chance, or well, he would get his first chance of the game right there. Great little sweaty goal to Kendreva, and Kendreva finished the near post. Really thought Guilherme should have done better there, but what are you gonna do? Goalkeepers this year aren't the best, but we're down 1-0 in the 40th minute. A lot of time for us to come back, and we go into the half down 1-0. He's actually beating us on possession, and I'm thinking, okay, it's time to switch things up a little bit. I switch formation over here, switch to a 4-2-3-4, which I'm very comfortable with recently. And I'm not sure if I take off anybody, but I think I swap things around, and then I take off people later on. I put Musa in the right wing, got Emenike playing the left wing, Doumbia playing the striker, and Diego at cam. And right there, Doumbia was going through on goal. Chiellini brings him down. Chiellini was the last man, and that is why he got a red card right there. So I looked at the ref. I was hoping he would pull off a red card. He did, and at this point, I'm thinking this is a golden chance to get back into the game. He's down to 10 men. I have a good free kick right over here, but Diego's free kick would prove useless because he shot it right at the wall, but still have a lot of time to come back, and that is when I decided to do subs. I bring on Vargas or Sturridge, I'm not sure, but I do bring on attackers because I want to get a goal at least. If I can draw this game, I'll be content, even though I really want to win this game. But as you see right there, I bring on Sanchez at the right wing spot, bring in Sturridge at the striker spot, take off Emenike, and put Doumbia on the left wing spot. And I think I brought on Matic right there at the CDM role spot. So hopefully we can find a goal. But it was the 87th minute. I went all out attack. My defense was exposed. Poor clearance from me right there. I didn't even clear it, to be honest. And he would hit me on the counter attack. Great shot from Kendreva. Makes things 2-0. And that pretty much all but sealed this game. And this guy did amazing when he got that red card. He did very well of defending. I think he even subbed on a defender, if I'm not mistaken. So he played well. He played his cards right. And we just didn't play too hot. And it was what it was. Well-earned win for that guy. He held on with 10 men, which is something that is extremely difficult to do. From experience, I can tell you that. And we lose that game a little bit unfortunate that we don't get the points right there, but he did deserve it. Anyways, guys, this has been episode 70. My name is Pibadid, and I'm out.